Hello, 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 hola, konnichiwa. What are the ones? What's up, wagwan? All of the salutations. um, Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers and father figures out there. Um, do y'all celebrate Father's Day, or do you celebrate your dad or father figures in your life? Do you celebrate your mama who played your mom and your dad? How do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments because I know that's an annual debate. That's an annual debate every year for Father's Day. People celebrating their moms because maybe their dads just they didn't show up for them as they should show up for them. Um, I don't know. I think I don't really have a strong opinion about that. To be quite honest, to be honest with you, I really don't. I feel like there's a day dedicated to moms. So like just do it big for your mama on Mother's Day. And then for Father's Day, if you do not have a dad or a father figure to celebrate, then it's just another day. Unfortunately, I think that that's what people should do. But who am I? I don't know. But Father's Day is the easiest day to get reservations anywhere you want to get reservations. Is it not? Mother's Day is like you got to plan for that 2-3 months in advance. Father's Day, you can make reservations the same day and pull up an hour later. Unfortunately, I mean that's just how it goes because people kind of assume the assumption is that most people have a mom, not everybody has a dad. Of course, you have a dad, right? You need that to be here, earthbound. But what I'm saying is, not everybody has a dad who participates actively in their life, right? Um, these last several Father's Days, that felt weird. Okay. um, Usually I am celebrating my stepdad. But since my dad has been out, I depends on the year. Some years it may be celebrating like both of them, right? Like splitting the day or spending one day with my bio dad and one day with my stepdad. It just depends on, you know, the year. But last year, I decided to spend one of the days with my bio dad. And a part of doing that was granting him one of his like wishes like for years that he has had. His biggest wish was for all of his children to take family pictures. Now, I have 7 siblings. In this photo, you see two of them. There's other photos, and my one of my brothers is in the other photo, and then you see my nephew. Um, so for years, since my dad has gotten out, which he got out, I think I was like 22, 23. I'm now 30. Um, and he's like, man, we you know,
we gotta take family pictures, man. We need some updated pictures. The last pictures I had, y'all, y'all in middle school, y'all elementary. That's not how y'all look right now. We really need to get together, or maybe I can get a portrait, or I can get something done. But we need some pictures ASAP, man.
and so I wanted to grant him that wish, right? And if you can't see the picture because you're listening with audio, um, in Charleston, there's a downtown area where you have a lot of gazebos. It's a lot of like flowers and plants, and then you see my dad, myself, and two of my sisters. One of which is in middle school. The other one is 25, and she's the mom of one of my nephews. and we have on earth tones. We're all smiling really big. It's a beautiful picture. It's a beautiful picture. But the backstory to that picture. So this was last year. Again, I wanted to do something nice for him. It just was on my spirit to do because it's something that he has been asking for, but he is not much of a planner. I don't know that anybody is shocked by that. He has 7 children. Okay, so I'm the oldest. Again, like I said, I have 7 siblings. I'm the oldest. Typically, when you are the oldest, especially when you are the oldest sister, you tend to fall into that caretaker, second mom, you are in charge role, right? So I texted all of my siblings in a private group chat and I'm like, hey, I got this idea. I think we should do pictures downtown for Father's Day. Everybody wear earth tones. Uh yeah. And we're just gonna surprise him with it because it's something that he wants. Everybody's on board. They're like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's do it. Now, mind you, I planned this, I want to say a month, 2 months, 2 months in advance. And I was checking in with everybody. People were sending me different photos of like, could I wear this? Could I wear that? And I honestly felt like, okay, y'all might pull through. This might come together. So keep in mind, since as the years have gone on, my siblings have had kids. So I have 5 nephews. And when it comes to the pictures, he being my dad, he wanted those pictures to include his grandsons. So all 7 of his kids and all 5 of his grandsons. That's gonna be a big feat, but we're gonna try. Again, ladies and gentlemen, 2 months ahead of time. So I found a photographer, had a Zoom call with her, told her the ideas that I had. She told me the ideas that she had. We felt really great about it. Okay. Fast forward, as the weeks are counting down, I am checking in with my siblings to make sure, hey, everybody's still good. We still good for these pictures. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is good. He's gonna love it. Okay, great. All right, keep in mind, y'all. I don't live in my hometown. I don't live in my home state. Okay. So I had to I and again I paid for the photo shoot. Let me just add that. I paid for the photo shoot, which it wasn't cheap. I'll tell you that it wasn't cheap. So I traveled from Atlanta to Charleston, South Carolina. It's about a 4.5 hour drive. Okay. A day before the photo shoot, I got a call from one of my siblings saying, hey, I'm going to need a ride tomorrow to the photo shoot. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because then I know for sure that you will be there. Right. Okay. Following morning, we are now about 3 hours before we would have to meet up to do the photos. My brother, who was closest in age with me, he has 4 of my 5 nephews. He starts calling me, man,
I gotta get I gotta get to the mall as soon as they open because this one needs some shoes. Then this one need a haircut. Then this one need a shirt. Man, I don't know what time is the photo shoot.
So here we go with the bullshit, y'all. And we 3 hours out, 3 hour countdown to the actual photo shoot. So I told him, it starts at, let's say it started at 10. It starts at 10. He's like, okay, I'm gonna try my best. All right. So at that point, I was thinking he's gonna get there, but he's probably gonna get there late. And I just, mentally prepared for that. Fine. Okay. So I go get my other brother. We ride down, we get there, the photographers are there, and then we sit and wait in the Charleston heat Because you know Father's Day is in June. It is hot as hell back home. So we're waiting. Maybe an hour after the actual scheduled time to do the photo shoot, I then get a text message from my sister saying that they're about to pull up. And she happens to be with my dad. Now, my brother would all return. Okay. He's texting. He's like, well, I'm trying to find a ride and we're trying to do this and we're trying to do that. And I'm thinking to myself, how could you just be trying to find a ride an hour past the time of the actual photo shoot? So my sister, well, two of my sisters that y'all saw in that picture, and my dad pulls up. He's surprised, I think, for the most part. He's happy about it. And my one nephew out of the five are there, right? And so they're like, do we want to wait on your other brother and the other boys? And I'm like, no, we're already an hour past the scheduled time. Let's just go ahead and get it done. So we're taking pictures and posing and smiling and trying our best to just look like one big cohesive happy family. Photo shoot wraps up about 45, maybe an hour later. So now it's 2 hours past that time. And at this point, I'm hot and I just want to go to my mama's house, vent, and take a nap. Because I've been out in the sun. My brother didn't show up. And he knew about this for 2 months prior to it. So it's safe to say I'm thoroughly annoyed. Thoroughly. I have reached the highest levels of festivity. So, my siblings that are there, like, ooh, let's go get some breakfast. I'm like, no, I'm good. I can go drive through Smoothie King or something. I'm good. I'm good. But they're like, no, let's keep the good vibes going. Let's keep the good vibes going. Let's go get some breakfast. Okay. So then they collectively chose Cracker Barrel. I don't know why. Let's pause here. If you live in the South and you are Black, do you go to Cracker Barrel by choice? I'm just curious. I feel like Cracker Barrel has this feeling of Master's house. You know what I mean? Like you walk up and it's a porch with rocking chairs. You walk in and it just has this airy like feel to it. It's like you step into a time capsule and I'm walking through cotton fields. I don't know. And I just don't feel like their food is good enough for me to go through that type of that type of turmoil for some doggone pancakes and French toast. I don't know. That's just me. But let me know, like, for real though. Like, do y'all go to Cracker Barrel by choice? Like, you legit enjoy them. You look past, the slavery of it all, and you just sit down and enjoy your pancakes and eggs. I just want to know. I'm just curious. Hey, that's just me. So we arrive at Cracker Barrel. And right after we order our food, lo and behold, guess who shows up? Brother with all the churn. He shows up.
Man, this one needed shoes. This one needed shoes. This one needed a shirt. This one was getting his hair done. So, you know.
And here goes my daddy. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna do more pictures. Who's gonna do more pictures? Who? Oh, okay. So he shows up to eat. Everybody sits down, orders their food, all of that good stuff. I have 7 siblings. Check comes, and somehow I look up. Everyone is gone. except for one of my brothers. He rolled with me. So I take the check up to the front because you know Cracker Barrel, you got to pay for it inside of the slavery store. And I am then stuck with the bill. And so I then pay for everyone's food, including my nephews. And then after that, they're like, oh, we need to do this again. We don't. We don't. We really don't. We could. I'm good. I will not be planning anything. That was crazy, y'all. I ended up spending safely. I spent at least $600. When you're putting from can't even get my words straight, Lord. From the photo shoot to paying for their breakfast at Cracker Barrel, I ended up spending at least $600. And what's crazy is while we're at the table, they're like, oh, when are you going to have a baby? You know, so who going to have the little girl? Because we got all boys. Y'all are my kids. Y'all are my kids. I provided transportation, money for the activity, which was the photo shoot, and I paid for your food. Y'all are my kids. Any other older siblings have this feeling? Like, are there any older siblings out there who have a lot of siblings, or you were like the caretaker of your siblings, and so now your siblings have children, but you do not? You don't have kids, and you purposely don't because you would rather wait, right, until you feel like life is grounded. I don't like to say until you're settled. I like to say grounded. Because I feel like that's where I am, right? Like I am open to children. I just know that I want to feel grounded, but I also know that I don't want a lot of kids. And I've always known that. Again, I got 7 siblings. And growing up, I had step siblings as well. So for me, that was chaotic. And as a true introvert, I don't want to be bothered with people all the time. I know I'm a social worker. I said it in the first episode. However, when I get home, that is my time to ground myself. I don't want to be bothered with people all times of the day. So I never desired to have a bunch of kids. Also, why? Look at our economy. Who can afford that? Everybody is struggling right now. Like, there's no point. I know that back in the day, our grandparents and great grandparents were having 10 and 20 kids. That's because they needed farm hands. We don't need farm hands anymore. Okay, well, shit, we might be headed back that way. But as of today, we don't need farm hands. So there's no reason for me to be having 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no need. Okay, my cutoff is probably a smooth 2. A smooth 2. And if I had a third, it was more of like oops, we just had a good time. I don't know. But I don't know how y'all do it. I went on a tangent. But that was Father's Day last year. The other reason why I really wanted to do that last year was because I felt like everybody would be home. Because that particular brother that didn't come to the photo shoot but came to Cracker Barrel is oftentimes in and out of jail. And so I felt like, okay, he's finally free. Everybody's free, available, and could take these pictures. As far as, so 4 of my siblings were there, 3 weren't. As far as the other two that did not come, I honestly don't know why they didn't come. I'm not upset with them in any kind of way. They just didn't come. Well, one of them, I speculate, is because of family drama that y'all will probably learn later on in the series. But the other one, I'm honestly not sure what happened. But again, this is what happens when you are in a situation like mine, where siblings are not able to have these like, we weren't always around each other. We were when we were really young, and then anytime that our dad was gone, there was a significant amount of time where we would go without seeing each other. So our relationships are, I don't want to say strained, right? Because we don't have an issue with each other. We all love each other. We all care about each other. We talk to each other from time to time, but we're not nearly as close as he would like us to be. And that's for sure. There are times that I wish that we were, you know. But I also recognize that, like, everybody has their own lives. Everybody is trying to figure out what they want. People are having children, people are partnering off, and you get so inundated with just the day-to-day routine and stuff going on that you sometimes forget to, like, check in. You know what I mean? I've tried to go out, spend time. I think the last time that they had said they wanted to all go out, they didn't show up. So in order for us to, to grow closer and to have those relationships, everybody got to show up. Everybody has to have the same want to be there, But yeah, that was Father's Day. I again will probably never schedule another photo shoot with them again. They have attempted to do, like, let's do an Airbnb for Christmas, or let's do, these things for holidays, or let's go take a family vacation. And I, being honest, will always be open, right? I'm always open to being a team player. I'll pay my money, I'll do the things, but 9 times out of 10, it doesn't happen because, again, everybody gotta show up and want to be there in order for those things to happen. I hope that things will change in the future. We'll see. Maybe I will have my siblings on and get their perspectives on our relationships, and yeah, and see what they think. So again, if you like what you are hearing, please talk to me, y'all. Leave a comment, like, engage with this, send me a DM. That is how I will be discoverable, right, on podcasts and on YouTube, so that other people can join in on the conversation. If you have any questions, let me know. Ask the question. Like I said, I'm open to discourse, but if you are disrespectful, you will be blocked and blessed. Okay. I think that is it. I hope that y'all enjoy your week, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Join us every other week for a new episode and become a part of the Daddy Lessons podcast community, because everyone has a story and every story deserves to be heard.